Hey guys, welcome back to another video on our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to relocate your stock Harley Davidson antenna, and it's not going to cost you a dime. Guys, I want to say a big thank you to everybody out there that subscribed to our channel. It's growing like crazy. All the likes and subscribes and the comments, stuff, kicking ideas back and forth. Our channel is all about helping each other out and trying to save a buck or two while we do it. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing now. It helps us keep this channel alive, lets us know that you're out there and these videos are helping you. We'll continue making these videos as long as it's helping somebody out there. So guys, you may or may not know that if you order a CVO Fender or an extended Fender from Advanblacks, it's going to eliminate the antenna. There's no hole here for the antenna. I get a lot of questions on Facebook and YouTube page. Steve, what do I do with my antenna? Now you have a couple of options, guys, but the way I'm going to show you today, it's not going to cost you a dime. Now from right here, guys, you have a couple of different options. If you're doing the extended Fender from Advanblacks, you do not have to remove this bracket. If you're doing the CVO Fender and the Fender extension, you do have to remove this bracket. The lights on the back of the CVO Fender are rather large, guys. They're really big, and they actually fit down in this hole right here that this bracket sets in. So if you're just doing the extended Fender, all you have to do is this part right here. Unscrew this wire, pull it out. Instead of it going up to that bracket, flip it over and remount your antenna. So the best way that I found to do it, guys, is just feed the antenna through here and on the inside of your fork. Keep that angle right there and it should go straight up, and you can see it poke out right there. That's what you want, in between the fender roll and the frame. As I pull this through, I'm gonna just bend it over and I'm gonna tuck it right here underneath the frame where it comes down off the gas tank. Pull the back up as I go, bend that down and tuck that in till I get it right where I want it, guys. Now an antenna is going to work whether or not it's straight or it's bent. It doesn't matter. So if you have to, you can bend that down a little bit. You can even zip tie that to the frame if you want to keep it, but your seat's going to cover that, guys. Come back down here to the back. And screw it back in. If you're doing the CVO style Fender, you want to remove this 3/16" hex head bolt right here and pull this bracket out. You're going to have to give this thing a little bit of a twist because there's a tab on there that actually holds it. So just give it a little twist and pull it out. Here's the tab that holds it over here. That's where your bolt went in. To remove this completely, guys, this will not fit through this rubber grommet. This rubber grommet right here actually has a little split in it. You just push on one side of that little split and start working it around, and that grommet will come right out. As you can see, it's split. Now this will come out. Now what I would do here, guys, is to keep this away from the belt, is go ahead and pull this up and zip tie it to this bar. So that stays up there. It's not going to get into your belt or your wheel or anything like that. Just make sure that after you get this installed, you do a roll test and make sure this isn't getting into anything. Now guys, I can tell you with the hidden antenna that HD sells that goes up in the fairing, it works okay. If I get out on the highway, it doesn't pick up near as good as a regular antenna would. So it just depends on where you're at, guys. This method works equally the same, and this doesn't cost you a dime. I can tell you that both methods do not work as well as the antenna hanging out of the back of your bike. There's a lot of guys sitting around a table at Harley Davidson designing all these parts. They design it to what works the best, and what worked the best was having a big antenna hanging out of the back of your bike. So no matter what you guys do, if you run it in the fairing or if you run it along your frame, it's just not going to work as good as the one hanging out of the back. And some guys will say it picks up better, and the next guy's going to tell you that he can't pick up 2 stations. So it just depends on where you're at, guys. So guys, hang in there. We got a whole bunch of new videos coming up. I hope this one helped you, and if it did, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I appreciate the heck out of it. Every time we do an upgrade or something to one of these bikes, we try to get it on video so you can see it and make an informed decision on whether or not you want that product or do that particular thing to your scooter. So until the next video, as always, be safe and keep your knees in the breeze.